Hey guys, Almost Addicted here, and today I'm going to show you how to build this Rick and Morty house. Now, as you can see, I've done it in the style of Rick and Morty, but it's quite plain, the house, so I thought I would add my own little bit to it. So it's just the house, the garden I just did after for the thumbnail to show people around, but as you can see, I've got the tennis courts and stuff like that. Not tennis courts, not even a tennis court, it's a basketball court. And then we've got the antenna on the roof. Let's just make it light again, and of course we've got the balcony up here as well, and at the side I thought I would add some windows here, and at the back of the building I just made it look a little bit more pleasant, like an actual suburban house or something like that. But as you can see, it's it's based off Rick and Morty's house, so it's in the style of that, but I think it's a little bit better in a way. So yeah, hopefully you got a house. If you haven't watched Rick and Morty, I'm sure there's some people that will just like it for a survival house or something like that, or even a modern house. I think I'm going to call it a modern house because it's kind of like modern suburban house or something like that. I've changed the color palettes on some of it a little bit as well. I haven't done the inside, but I'll show you what the inside looks like. There's quite a lot of room, so yeah, there's plenty of room for you guys to do it. There we go, all the way up there. So yeah, there's loads and loads. I've just kind of blocked this off so it kind of like looks like I don't know, it's dark underneath the garage. But without further ado, let's build this, and it really does help me by slapping the like button, so make sure you slap the like button. Also, I did a tutorial on that, but I did more of a fast tutorial, that one in the background. I'll just quickly show you that. So yeah, boom, look at that. That's a steampunk build. I did that, I think I did it yesterday or the day before. Yeah, it's pretty epic. There's loads to it. Wait, if I go a bit closer you can actually see. But there you go. So without further ado, let's build this Rick and Morty house. Let me know how you got this video, if you found me on search, or if you're subscribed to me already, and let me know what your favorite episode of Rick and Morty is. So without further ado, let's do this. Right, so let's make this house in the style of Rick and Morty. Now obviously it's not exactly the same, but I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna put my own little kind of style onto it, you know. So we're going to be using nether brick, and over here I decided I'm going to use the white concrete, but you can use any white block of your choice, or any block that's kind of like reddy purple. So we're going to count 1, 2, these are all going to be too high. So to the front, and at the side we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 down the left hand side, and we're just going to put them up 2 like this, and then we'll go to the back of the building, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 like this, and then we're going to double this up as well. And yeah, so I haven't really watched much of it, so I don't really know exactly what it looks like, so I'm going off picture references. So at the side we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but I'm sure people will tell me what I'm doing wrong, where I'm going wrong, so yeah. And then at the back here we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 all together. Bring this up, and I don't know if there's a back door, I'm sure you guys will tell me. 1, 2 with the white, and we're going to count backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll bring this up as well, just like that. So we should have a shape like that so far. We'll go on to our next bit at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 like this. Let's get it all the way up to 2. But yeah, I'm definitely going to put my own style onto it, and I'm definitely going to make it a little bit more unique. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27. And then we're going to obviously double it up. And there is a slow-mo feature on YouTube if it's going too fast, and you can always pause the video. So just keep pausing the video, that's what I suggest. Now we're going to count 1, 2 coming out, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then one up like that, because it kind of has like a little garden front there. And then we're going to get the white 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 to the side of it. And we're going to have our 3 doorway there, so 3 gaps, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1 to the side like that. And of course we're going to double all this up, and I need to change the time because it's getting late. So I'm going to bring these up, but I'm not going to bring these purple ones at the front because I think it was only 1 high. So yeah, so I'm going to change the time so we've got a bit more light to work with. Now once we've got those 2 up, I'm going to bring up these at the front. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, I'd say 5's enough, like that. And then we'll bring these 2 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be the same level like that. And then we put an extra 1 going over the top like this. It should join on, and we've got a huge garage. That's pretty massive. Now down the side of here, I think there is only kind of like a little window. So we're going to bring this up. We'll box it off here. Let's get this boxed off. Now there's only 1 window, but I'm kind of thinking we could put some more windows down the side here just to make it look extra awesome. So it's kind of an improvement on the house. So we'll fill it all in blank first, and then we can always remove blocks or decide to keep it plain. Now we'll do it layer by layer, and where the windows are on the actual house, I think they're about here. So I go like that, and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go like that and put 2 windows there. And I think that's how it is on the real house. It's kind of like 3 window thing, just kind of like a small window at the side. Doesn't matter so much. Like that. So we've got our first wall up the side. Congratulations, you are a connoisseur of making walls. I don't know. Alright, we'll bring this up. And this to the side. Ain't that right, Rick? I don't know, I'm crap, I'm sorry. Right, so there's a window here, so we're going to go up this side, and up this side, and then across the top here. And then we can fill these bits in. And we've got window there. We'll make the window a little bit more pleasing. And then we're going to count 1, 2 here. Bring these up. And then we're going to have this going all the way across here, and then up. And we're going to have another window kind of thing here. So I suggest just bringing it down 2. In fact, just let's do a big window like that, just like the other one. So like that, and then of course we're going to have a doorway. So I think the doorway, we'll have it a bit higher than your normal doorway. So height wise, 1, 2, 3, 4 height is going to be our doorway. And then we're going to fill the rest of this in. We'll fill this in, and of course fill this in. This part of the building is going to be a bit higher. I'm going to put that in a bit later once we've done the roofs. So let's go to the back of the building. Let's bring these up to the same height as what we've done there. So I think what's best to do is go like this. And then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course 6. It'll be 6 high. Now at the back of the building, I think I did have a reference picture. There is some kind of doors, so maybe we do another door here like that. So you can put the door wherever you like, it doesn't matter so much. We just want kind of like a patio door. We can make it a little bit thicker or something like that. So if you wanted it bigger, you could go like that. I think a door like that would be pretty adequate. And then we just got a nice plain wall at the back here. Get this nice and plain. It's going to be awesome. I hope it's going to be awesome. If it's not, don't blame me. Blame the creators who built the house, which was me, damn it. I'm going to bring this up to the side. I don't think there is a window here. There is a small window at the back. There is no window at the back of the garage either, so I think we're going to put some windows in the garage at the back, because it's gonna just look too plain, and it's not what I like to see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can fill all these up like this, and then go over the top of it now, and then fill these 4 in. Okay, and then we're going to put another layer going over the top here, and then let's make some kind of like window like this. So 2 here, and then we've got a window here that we can kind of like divide up. So we've got some windows at the back there. I think that would be pretty cool. And then here it looks all plain at the back, so I'm just going to have to make it up. So we go 1 layer like that, and then bring this up to the same layer like this. And then what we're going to do is put another layer going across the top, and then another layer here, and then we can decide maybe just 3 windows. We can keep it like a modern simplistic. I'm going to call this kind of like a modern house. Same with here as well. If you want to match these windows, like so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so the kind of those windows match up with those windows, I think it might look good. So we've got this bit at the back here, so let's put another layer going here and bring this up and square it off with the same height. And once we've done the roof, of course this is going to be a lot bigger, and then let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, bring these all the way up and bring it all the way across, because we're going to fill these 4 as well. And we can do the same as what windows that we've done over there, so it kind of keeps the theme of the house. So we can go like this up here, and then maybe take 2 out at either side like that, something like that, so it kind of looks the same. We'll put some windowsills on and stuff like that. It's kind of plain on the actual Rick and Morty house down here. I think it's just a plain wall, so we're going to bring this all the way up and across to here like this. I think we might put some windows in, and it's plain at the side here as well, I think. Yes, it is. So we're going to go up like that, and then up like this. In fact, yeah, it's going to be way bigger, so I'm just going to go like this to the top of it, and then we can bring this across like this, just like that there. And then we've got window here as well, so I'm going to bring this up by 2 at the front, and then we can stick our window in, which I'm going to use some of this. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in fact place them there and put it up 4 high. 3, 4. Doesn't matter if you get the windows different, because at the end of the day we're changing the build, aren't we? And it's going to be completely different. If you want to dig down here and put some extra in like that, you can leave it like that, that's fine. So we'll get this up, because we're going to have some bush covering that area anyway. So don't be scared if you get some of the dimensions wrong. If the windows are different, that is completely fine. You've just kind of got a basic template, and you can kind of go with the flow of it. So don't be scared of taking it your own way and adapting it however you like, because there's no right or wrong way. It's just building. So we can put some bushes at the front here. These are just large ferns. Now for window wise, I think I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna put one in the middle there like that. Perfect. And then for these windows, I think what I'm gonna do, just so we can kind of make them look awesome, is put these little bits in here, which I think will give it just kind of a cool look. I'm going to put them in here as well, just in the bigger ones, just so it's kind of like awesome. Let's see, have we got any more? We've got these ones here. Now we could replace that, and that there, just like that. So as you can see, the windows are kind of different, but it still looks cool, so don't worry about that. So now I think for the roof, I think we should use some dark oak. Let's get the dark oak. Get some dark oak stairs, and then we can work on this. Right, so this is the front of the building. We're going to get the dark oak and run it all the way across, and then we're going to run it all the way across here as well, and poke it out by 1 from the end. Just like that. And then over here, we're going to poke it out by 1 at the end like that, because that's going to come together. And then we bring it all the way down the left hand side of the building, just all the way across here like this, and poke it out by the end by 1. And then this little bit here, because this part of the roof is going to join to that part of the roof over here, so exactly the same, we're going to bring this, we curl it round, and like that. So the best way to tackle this is starting from here, so going to the next level and then curling round like this, boom, like that. And then we go like this. So on the same, we're going to be using this pattern like this, just keep going around like this. So as you can see, that roof will join into this roof. So what's best to do is tackle the big roof, so put some stairs underneath it. So we go stair under until they're both in the middle. So you do the same here, so like stair under. So you keep doing that, and eventually they will meet at the top, and you should be directly in the middle. You should have 1 block in the middle of both of them. So I'll just do this real quickly. So you just go stair under, so you can pause the video at any point. But this is probably the best way. I like to get these little kind of like arches going at first. Well, they're not really arches, kind of like the peaks of the roof even. Get the peaks of the roof going first, because then it gives you a good foundation to kind of make everything else blend into it. So we go like this, and then as you can see, we're nearly at the top now. And now for the very top, we should have that shape, right? So we put an upside down stair, and then we turn around and put a stair facing out like that. And then we've got something that looks like this. Now this has given us a template. So we imagine we've got a wall going all the way across there, so you can't pass that bit because we're going to have a bigger bit. So what we do now is get this and bring it all the way round like this, and it should curl round onto the next roof. So as you can see, it just slowly works, and then you can kind of build it round to the next roof. And now why it's best to do them at the same time, so do one roof and then go on to the next bit by doing this bit, is because eventually it'll line up in the middle. But if you want it to line up a little bit better, just to make sure, you can just put your stairs here. People are not going to see underneath here because we're going to have a wall against this anyway. So we'll get this smaller one done first, and then you kind of know where you're at and where you need to curl your roofs for them to fit together. Makes it way easier. So as you can see, we've got it there, and then you can just put one in there and then one poking out like that. So as you can see, we have now got a template to kind of work with. So we bring that and bring it and fold it all the way around. We bring this, fold it all the way around, and then when you're the other side, so this bit here, this top bit, will be like a dark oak slab. So what you can do is get your slab ready like that. That's going to go across there. So this side is going to curl into that roof, and this side is going to curl into this roof. So that's why it's best to get these as a template first, just to get them all the way down. Just makes it way easier. So like this. So I'm going to speed this process up. So exactly what we've done there, just getting that little bit up, I'm going to do here. So I'll speed it up, and you can always pause the video and get it done. I'm sure you guys know what to do now. Right, so as you can see, I've got that archway up. Now it's all about just bringing this round. So I'm going to speed this bit up, and we're just going to go round here, and then when you get to this point, in fact I'll do one side so you kind of know where you're at. So eventually you will get to this top bit here, so like here. So I'll just do it to that point, and then I'll speed everything up because everything else is just kind of like simple. So bring that to there, bring it across to here, that's joined onto there, and you'll kind of see what I mean. So So it's all good doing one roof and then doing the other roof after, but then you get blocks that are in the way, and yeah, it kind of ruins the inside. So as you can see from the inside, you've got like the nice curve, but if you do one and then the other, they don't always blend in together. So that's why I do it this way. So we're on to our next one here. So exactly what we've done here, bringing it round, we're obviously going to do it this side, bringing it round. So like this, and then eventually we're going to get to our half slab, aren't we? Oh, goodness me. Oh god, it's frustrating trying to get these curls round, especially when you're trying to go fast. But if you're taking it nice and slow, just taking it easy, there's no room for panic, okay? Right, so now we'll get to this bit. So as you can see, we can go no more apart from this half slab. Now why it's best to do this bit first is get this slab and go all the way across. Now we know where our stop is. So the stop of the end of the other roof. So we can bring this, and we know we can bring it all the way across now. And then this half slab will of course go into the other roof, and then it fits perfect like that. So now you can just kind of like go like this. You can start from the top and just bring it all the way around, and you know where you have to stop because you stop just before the other one and bring it round. Because if you go underneath here and you go to there and then you curl it round, you're underneath it, you know you've gone too far. So yeah, it's a good kind of placement to know where you're putting your roof. So hopefully I've explained that enough. Now, so obviously finish that off, getting those bits, and then we finish this off by joining those to that roof over there, and at the back here we just complete it by moving all these to the other side. So those joints should join those joints. So I'll speed this up, getting all this roof all sorted. You're best just working on this little bit, getting this bit out of the way, and then joining these up. You should have a gap across the top on this roof, which is just a half slab like this, and everything else should fall into place nice and easy. So yeah, I'm going to speed this bit up, so fill in that bit in the roof, that bit in the roof, and the other side. Okay, so we've got the roof finished nicely and done. So hopefully you should have all these bits underneath as well. So making sure you put those underneath. I think I've done them on all areas. I'll just change the time as well, like that. Yep, I've got it at that side as well. So this is the back of the building. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring these white blocks up until we reach this point. So we've got a nice point here, and then we're going to go one above it. So this is going to be the height of our building. And we're going to bring this up, and we're just going to square it all off at that height. So if you want to know the height, extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll go like this and just square it all off. It's best just doing a nice frame box first, and then we can fill it in all the gaps after that. So we'll get this up to here, and of course this is going all the way over to here. Like this. Bring this one is going to be different, right? So in fact, we'll start here, because this bit at the front has got like a smaller bit, hasn't it? It's got a smaller roof here. So we can start, I'd say, at this point here. So at that point there, we can then bring this across like this, because we're going to have a smaller roof on the Rick and Morty build. There is a smaller roof at the front here, so we'll put the smaller roof there, and then on top of this there'll be the bigger roof. So I think we can start doing the roof. Now the roof is fairly simple. It's just kind of like really easy to do. You just start on top of it, and then it's just kind of like you're building a pyramid. So we're just going like this, going all the way around like this, and then we go in one from there, and then we go in one like this, and then start bringing it all the way around, so like this. And then just keep going up in layers, so obviously keep going around like this. But that roof is not going to look the best, so what I suggest you do is bring it down an extra layer, just so it's kind of overlapping like this. Now it will look so much better for it, I promise you. just by doing this little overhang of the building, and it will join onto this one quite nicely, I should think. So it should just go over the top. There we go, perfect. Like that. And it's amazing what a difference a little overhang can make. Now, same with this one. This smaller one's going to be here, and we're going to pyramid it up just the same. But what difference it would make by just putting it back here, maybe just putting it one further, but just turning it in like that, and just going like this. And now it should slot into the other roof here perfectly. So it kind of just makes it look a bit more smoother. Like that. See what I mean? It makes so much of a difference. So now imagine we've got this block going across here, and of course we're going to have like patio area. So here we just stop it at this point, and then we can put a flat flooring in here because we're going to have kind of like a little balcony. So go like this, and then just put, yeah, half slab, or you can use full block, it doesn't matter so much. Like this. And yeah, if you do the inside of this, obviously you guys have probably watched the cartoons and stuff. Let me know how it turns out. I'd love to see what you guys have done. So at the side we're going to count 1, 2, 3 maybe, and bring these up because we're going to have those doors on the outside. 1, 2, 3, and bring them up. Like that. And then I think 1 over the top, and then what we can do is we grab this again, which is our nether brick. It's good to use for nether brick as well, because I don't think it gets used very often in builds. So we've got that, and then we're gonna have to divide it like that. Perfect. So for the railings and stuff, the railings are probably a different colour, I would say, but I think we should use some nether brick fences, just so it kind of blends a little bit better. I think it'll make the house look way better for it. So let me see, nether. So we'll get some nether brick and some nether brick slabs like this. Now on the inside of here, making sure you're not going on top of the things, because it'll come over like that on top of the stairs. You just kind of go around like this, and it should slot into there, and then we put nether brick over the top, and it just gives it a better railing sort of look. Like that. Look at that. Fantastic. Now, yeah, so once we've done that, we can put our windows in later, so don't you worry about that. We've got this to fill in. Let's finish this roof off. So I'm going to speed this bit up, nice and easy, and then we can add like little details, like we've got the satellite dish. We can still keep the satellite dish, and of course the iconic basketball net. We could put one there as well. We could kind of make something up and do something with that. So yeah, I'm going to bring this across and yeah, finish this roof. It should be easy enough. I will speed it up so you guys can see what I do, but yeah, just curling it around like a pyramid. So yeah. Okay, you should get to the top, and then what you can do is across the very top we can get some dark oak, and we should have just the one gap if you've done it correctly. And we should have just the one gap that we need to fill in, and it should go across like that. And then if we look back, we have created a nice roof, and I think that is all coming together and looking very nice. So now on for the garage. Now the garage, I would say an extra 1, 2 like that, maybe even a third one like this, and we can just fill this across in the plain white concrete 3 times, and then we can use a different color. Now I think color wise, to blend in with it, we'll have a little look. Now on the actual thing, it's kind of like a greyish, so I would say it's more like a light grey terracotta, or you could get away with maybe just even a grey. Now I think I'm going to use the terracotta or the white terracotta. We'll have a look at both of them. We'll see what they look like. I think it's going to be something like this. Let's have a little look. I think we could get away with that. But what I also think is grey. Grey would look good. Because in Minecraft we can't really... So you can kind of decide which one you do. But I think I'm going to go with something like a nice grey. So grey wise, I might use grey... light grey concrete. I think that would fit perfectly. Like this. And I'll show you what it looks like. So you kind of wait a minute just while I get this done, and then you can see if you like it or not, or if you want to change the colors. Let's get it all in. Let's get it all fixed in like this, and change the time also. It's getting quite dark. So like this. I think the grey would go way better and also look awesome. And same with this as well. What I'm going to do is the garage door, we're going to go like this. We'll use a grey here. And I think we'll bring the garage door down by an extra 2. Wait there, and then what we can do is get some different colour grey. Now bring this down an extra 1, 2 like that. You can still get under there. Go like this. And this is where you can change it about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you could use maybe a stone. A stone might go. Or just something like, let's see what else we could kind of get away with. Maybe a grey concrete powder. I think the grey concrete powder, or sand even, would go quite good. So we'll go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could even do this layer as well. And even do the top layer like this. So one like that, and then we could do the same here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can maybe do it even more on each side, just so long as we've got one gap going down there. I'll show you what it looks like. So you can kind of change the patterns, but it's got that kind of look to it, hasn't it? Something like that. So now what I would do is get some stone slab and just put it underneath here. We can obviously still walk underneath here, but it looks like the garage door is open slightly, which I kind of like. And then across the top here we can grab some of the white trapdoors, and it just gives it a little bit more detail by just giving it a little ridge there. Now on the inside we can continue this like it's a folding garage door. So we can go like this, and then the next level you could have it like it's kind of folded up like this. You can put some railings on and stuff like that. So as far back as you would like to take it, something like this. Just kind of a little idea. I'm not going to do the interior, I'm just kind of doing the exterior, but I'm kind of giving you an idea. Now you can put another one here, so it kind of looks like it's got the kind of look of it folding up like a folding garage door. Obviously you can put some railings going down there and stuff like that, and same with like dividing all the rooms. I'll leave it up to you guys. Now I think we should try and do the front of this. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to grab some block of quartz, some stairs, and I'm going to use maybe a red block, but I'm not unsure so far, but I think a red block might do it. Red block, carpet, and then something underneath. Okay, so we'll put it out like this. So we'll start below here. Make sure you're in the middle, below, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. Bring it up a bit more, and then up a bit more, and then we can put the stairs as this bit, so it kind of like gives it that sort of look. And then we can have maybe bring this down one more and get the red, because obviously everything's a little bit bigger than it would be on the thing. So you can do it like that, or you can do it even smaller. So you could just have a nice little small one, just like this. So a little small one like this, get a red block in between, and then of course we're going to place a carpet, but first we're going to get some cobwebs to obviously replicate a kind of net thing. So maybe 2 at the top, 1 going down like that, and then we can place our carpet, red carpet, on top of it, like this. Boom, like that. Hoo hoo hoo! Awesome. So yeah, you can have something like that, which I think adequately looks alright. Looks not too bad. We've got that circle bit. That looks cool. Now what you can do is you can stick a window in there at the top just to make it a little bit different. I'm going to use all white panes, I think, for this. So get a nice white paint in there, like this. And then across here, what we can do is, just so it divides it up a little bit more, is from here, just go across here, like that. And it kind of like gives it a bit more detail. And then to add even more detail, we'll do it across the bottom here as well. Like that. It's amazing how much it can really add to it. And then if you wanted to add a few windows in there and that bit as well, you can do that. So we've got that front little bit. I kind of like it. You can even add like little windowsill up there or something like that, you know. There you go. So at the side here, we can keep these windows really plain, and we can do something like this. But also what you can do if you wanted to add to it is get a quartz and a quartz slab. So quartz stairs and a slab. So put 1 quartz stair there, or no, either side even, or no, like that. And then go 2 for this one, like this. So we've now got little windowsills. You can even do it across the top. So if you're wanting like little things like that, you can even turn them at each side, and it kind of gives it more of a rounded sort of feel, like this. Turn them like that. So there you've got, there you go. There you go. There you go, you've got those little windowsills. If you want to keep it nice and plain, you can just go like that and just have the half slabs. So there's different combinations that you can use. Something like that I think would work quite well. For these ones you can probably keep it plain, but we're of course going to put some of the white glass in. So now it's just a case of kind of going around the place and getting your white glass and hopefully filling it in like this. Oh, it's getting rid of all my bushes. The Lord save me. Right. My Rick and Morty bushes. There we go. Okay. There we go. Problem solved. It's alright. Breathe. Okay. Right, so for these bits here, you could just put glass across the top, but you can still walk in there. Still cool. Now, the doorway, it's a little bit different. It's got a kind of roof of itself, hasn't it? So what I'm thinking is if we go like this, 1 2 1 2, and then 1 2 1 2, like this, and then we can get the roof coming out like this. So 1 2 1 2, and then just kind of join these together like this, and then of course put 1 in the middle, 1 like that. You can even put another stair back there just so it kind of holds in, and then just doing the same thing where we're putting the stairs underneath just to make it look a little bit better. So something like that. And yeah, for the doorway, of course we can bring it down and bring this out like this. We can even fill these gaps in between here like this, just a little doorway kind of thing. You can even bring it in if you don't like that and you just kind of want it as a 1 doorway. You can bring it down like this and simplify it like that, and then just put that in there you've got that cool little entrance. You could even kind of stylize it, put a little window in there as well, so you can kind of look through there. Now it's not exactly the same, but of course this is just taking bits that we kind of like from the build and then adding to it. Same with bushes and stuff like that. You can either do messy bushes or you can do straight bushes like that. So this is a straight bush, and then if you want to get it a bit more messy, just kind of go with the flow of it like that. You can even have like bits coming up the side here. So at the end of the day, it's your house, so you can kind of stylize it however you choose. Doesn't have to be fully like the original. And if you want it neat and tidy, you're like, no, I don't like the bushes, then keep it neat and tidy. You can even just keep that wall plain like that. You just take all these out, and then there you go, you've got nice plain walls. So same with here as well. Just kind of round like this, bringing it round. I'm going to change the time so we can see. Get this going round like this, going all the way around the building. And yeah, I just think it finishes it off by putting a nice bush going round. Just makes the place look a little bit better. And then this going all the way to here. We've got that back door, so we might as well stay there. And this can go around here. And of course it's very plain on the back here. So I think we are welcoming a good bush, you know what I mean? And then you can even go around there, but I'm probably just going to stop it there because we've got that little bit at the front there. But as you can see, it's coming along nicely. Now it's entirely up to you for these side bits. Even if you wanted to add more stuff, what you could do is bring this just one line going all the way around. It'd be amazed at how much of a difference it makes to kind of like a plain wall. So that's just plain, and then you bring this over. It's a bit of a game changer. Like that. There you go. So it's just made kind of like a plain wall, turn into something, you know, it's a bit nicer. So yeah, we'll put an extra 3 at this side. 1, 2, 3 height. And then the rest in grey like we've done at the other side. So we can keep this one fairly simple. Let's go on the second layer. And then the third, and then of course we're going to put the grey in. But we can utilise this little bit going across here, just like we did at the front of the other one. Makes all the difference to something, you know, quite small. Quite plain even, not small. So we'll get this grey now, fill the grey in, and then what you can do with this one, you can put windows here as well. I think that would make it look way better by just putting some windows in. Put it all in plain and then put your windows in after, because you get it kind of a little more insight of where you want it. When you look at a plain canvas, you could be like, oh right, I think a window might look good there, so I'll get a window there. Maybe you want kind of that going across there to keep it nice and simple, and then just across this bit where the line divides, you could divide it up even more. And as I was saying with the other windows, you can just actually do it this side, because nobody really sees this side. Not many people know what it looks like, so like that, something like this, you know, like that, like that. There you go. It's just really is a bit of a game changer. Makes it look way better, I feel. But obviously this is my opinion. You can choose to take my opinion, or you can choose to go your own way. That's what tutorials are all about. You don't have to follow exactly. You can take little bits that you enjoy and you like. You're like, oh, I like that bit, so you take that little bit, you know. So at the back here, you can keep it nice and simple. You could even just go like this. Just go like that. You could even put 2 up here, 2 up here, and then 1 on there, 1 on there. And then you could change this even more, so you could just bring it out even more like this, just like that, and then maybe get a half slab of the dark oak or something like that, and then just fold it round, just that extra little bit. fill those bits in underneath here, and you can bring this down, and then of course you can just put real doors on. Now it's entirely up to you what doors you want to use. You could just use a simple kind of spruce door thing going on, or you could go like this and just have 2 doors into it. Nobody's judging. You can do whatever you like. So for these ones, you could just keep them plain. Just plain white glass. Same for these ones. So I think they've got a nice kind of modern feel to them. Like that. We've got those windows in, those, and that's looking awesome. Same with this as well. Now, if you don't know what to do, just keep to the same kind of style. Like wherever you've got those windows, put them at the top level as well. So you could do something like this. You could even just have windows like that. Get your windows like this. So those windows are lining up with these ones. So 1, 2, 3 maybe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then just put something across the bottom. And then same here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 that way. So yeah. Nice and simple, but still works. And same with this one here at the back, maybe if you want it to line up. So what I would do is go like this, put an extra one going across, and then keep these windows fairly the same. So wherever this joint's going up, we'll bring it to the top, like that. And wherever this one's going up, we can bring it to the top, and kind of keep them fairly the same. And then wherever we've got this, so we've got the one gap, 1, 2, 3. And then we've got it in line there, 1, 2, 3, and then we've got it in line there, 1, 2, 3, and then of course this can go over the top and fill the rest in. And then we can just, as you can see at the back, it looks the same, but you can obviously change it as well, so it doesn't have to be like this. You can have like a window that's kind of open a little bit like that. Maybe the window just slides open on these bits. Something like this. So you can keep those open like someone's opened the windows. What you could even do is, just to give it a bit more realism, is grab one of these. Trapdoor. Just put them across the bottom. It makes it look like proper sliding windows. So yeah, that's quite a cool feature. You could do the same on the bottom as well. Since we're doing it at the top, might as well do it at the bottom. Like that. So someone's obviously come along and opened all the windows up for the day. And then at the side here, you can choose to keep it completely plain, or what you can do, like you've got those things over there, you could probably stick to the same sort of thing. So wherever we're in line there, we can bring this up like that, and of course across the top, and then another layer, and then yeah, we've got 2 there. So we've got a window there, so 1, 2, 3, another window, 1, 2, 2, 3, another window, 1, 2, 3, and then we've got these 3 windows here. So it's exactly the same at the other side. But yeah, just gives you kind of like a template to go from. So if you never know what to do, just kind of copy the other side. I think it tends to work. So when you're walking around the building, it doesn't look odd. Same with here as well. If you don't know what to do, don't put anything. Just keep it nice and plain. There's nothing wrong with a good plain wall now and again, but you can obviously add whatever you like, but it's always best to do it plain first. Look how plain it looks and go, yeah, that looks alright plain, so we'll keep it like that. Same with down here, so obviously keep everything in line. And then we can keep yeah, the plain walls plain, and the other side that's got windows, we can keep those the same. So it's got 2 going up here, and then of course we've got the window 1, 2, 3 height, and then obviously we can go across here because that's too high. So we've got another window there, another window there, another window here, and this going across, and we can fill this in, get these windows going across. Nice and simple. Super easy. And then we can fill this one all in plain. Now for the inside, it's entirely up to you. You can obviously look at Google images and references on how to build the inside of a Rick and Morty house, you can really go crazy with this sort of thing. So I'm not going to attempt it because it would just take so long, and I'm not even sure how relevant this is anymore. So I was just kind of doing my own thing. But yeah, of course you can kind of go like this, you know, make your own windows. If you think it's too plain there, put some windows here, you know, so you can just keep them as some kind of plain windows like that. Super simple. Now I think we've got the satellite dish, haven't we? So I think the best way to do a satellite dish, let's have a little look. What I would do is about here, so just pick a rough spot, roughly about here, and then put a nether brick there. And I think what's best to do is maybe get a cobblestone, so we get a cobblestone so it's sticking out like that, and then maybe something like a light grey wool like this, and then, or whatever it's called, and we get a cobblestone, 2 cobblestones at the side, and then another one here and here, and then if we go like this at the back, so we curl this one into this one like this. It's getting too dark now. Let's change the time, and then we're gonna have to do one like this. So right, build another block up like this, and this is where we're going to curl it up that way, so we can kind of go like that, and then curl this round like that, and then we can remove that, put a stair there, and then put another stair here, and then you've got kind of like a little satellite dish. Now what I would do now is you can stick that in 1, 2, 3, so you can stick it out as much as you like. But I think something like that is pretty cool. It's quite a big dish, but yeah, if you wanted to make it small or different angles, you can kind of mess around with different stuff that you feel would work, like taking that out of it and then putting like half slabs, or you can even change the block itself, just kind of messing around with something like that. So different things, different strategies that you can use. Something like this as well. Putting these on. So there's so many different things that you can do, but it's just up to you. I think something like that's pretty cool. And then of course, on the inside here, we're gonna have to make it for the thumbnail, I think. But if you're just going to have it as an outside house, what I'm going to do just to make it a little bit better is maybe put 2 lots of floor in here, and then of course I'm just going to get some black blocks, just so it kind of it gives the image of depth, like it's dark. So what I would do here would get some black wool, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, that height. And then I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. It just gives it the image of it being dark. 1, 2, bring this across, and then one more higher like this, and it kind of looks like it's a dark garage then. So I'll walk through it and I'll show you what I mean. So boom, so we'll go over here. There you go. So it kind of looks like it's shut down. It's a dark little garage. Awesome. You could even just put some white down here like that, or you can use this stuff, makes it a little bit easier like that. So if you don't want it as usable space, there you go. We've got a dark recess into there, we've got that, and of course you're going to put your little door on. I think just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to put a white door on the front, so it's obviously going to be the iron door, something like that. And then for added extra detail, you can grab some buttons and stick them around the place. I think there's kind of like a little they're like outside lights, I think, on the top here. On the top here there's kind of like outside lights, so what you can do is just stick some cobblestone and then stick a torch on top. You've got your outside light. Boom. Boom. Like that. So if you wanted to add extra detail, you can add buttons in the corners, and I've forgotten the vital point here. This is just so you can kind of hide it across here. So this will be across here, and obviously fill it all in, because from the outside this bit wouldn't be on show. I almost forgot that. So good job I saw it. So there we go. So obviously the second floor you would put on this level here, just along here, and then you can decide to put where you want the stairs and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's a pretty cool house. I kind of like it. But button wise, so yeah, you can have your buttons kind of going around the place. It just adds a little bit of detail to it, just something like that. See, like they're quite plain, but adding buttons on each corners kind of makes it look a little bit better. It gives it something like that. Put them on these bits as well. It's some people might think it's unnecessary detail, like that. Maybe something there, just wherever you feel it would make the house look good. So something like that, and maybe here as well. Let's go around the building. Forgot to put these in, so you can, I'll just put some normal glass. You can make it a bit bigger, a bit wider, whatever you want to do. Let's put some buttons there as well, and buttons here, and of course here and here. I wonder if I can do any up here, like one there. I could maybe put one here and here. Literally transforming the Rick and Morty house into something that's a little bit more detailed, because in Minecraft I think just that little extra detail really does make your house look a little bit better. I've seen quite a few Rick and Morty tutorials on YouTube. I had a look at them, and I just thought people might want something a little bit different. They might want a house that actually looks pretty cool and worth living in. So yeah, there you go guys. And then obviously we've got a little chimney on the right hand side. So to do a chimney, nice and simple, pick a side. I think the chimney is about here roughly. You don't have to worry yourself too much on where the chimney's going. 1, 2 blocks, and maybe something like that. So there you go. Super simple, but at the same time it's pretty awesome. And then of course you can add your gateways, and then the grass, and then a path coming down from the thing. But hopefully this is good enough for you guys, for you to slap that like button. And yeah, I shall join you in the next video. I do loads of tutorials and different videos, but I thought I would try something a little bit different from the usual. So I thought I'd try a bit of a Rick and Morty. So yeah, I'm almost addicted. Make sure you check out my other videos. See that video behind me? I did like a fast tutorial on that. So yeah, I'm not just a Rick and Morty guy. I'm more of a, this is more my style. This is just something I made up. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I'll put that down in the description, or it'll be on the screen now. Look at that. Way more detail. So if you've just come across my channel because of this Rick and Morty thing, I also do stuff like that. So yeah, make sure you hit all notifications on, tick that little bell button, and I shall see you in the next video. Peace!